Groundwater comprises about 20% of freshwater resources worldwide and used for domestic and irrigation purposes. In terms of frequency and volume, it is the most extracted raw materials worldwide, and the Philippines has an extensive groundwater reservoir. In the Philippines, people living in the rural areas are dependent on groundwater as their source of water. The water is widely utilized for various rural and urban domestic purposes such as drinking, cooking, washing, bathing, and in agriculture and industry. Provision of safe water supply prevents the transmission of waterborne pathogens and reduces the exposure of individuals to chemical and physical hazards that could be ingested through contaminated drinking water. Diarrhea and other waterborne diseases still rank among the leading causes of illnesses in the country. Understanding differences in groundwater quality using geographic information system is necessary to effectively monitor groundwater. Hence, generating such information is useful in facilitating groundwater management. Objectives of the study: to determine the quality of groundwater, to understand the differences of groundwater using GIS, to know the long-term public health problems that contaminated the groundwater quality, risk assessment for the groundwater resources used by rural communities. Materials and methodology: study site: the municipality of Santa Ignacia. Groundwater samples, groundwater quality parameters, and data analysis. To date, studies on groundwater quality assessment using GIS technique are lacking in the Philippines. Thus, the present study measured selected groundwater quality parameters and produced spatial variation maps to determine possible groundwater contamination. Results and discussion. These are the constructed maps of groundwater quality parameters in Santa Ignacia shows that it varies greatly across sites. Results reveal that there is a significant variation in the measured groundwater quality parameters among the sampling sites in the study area. Diversity in topography causes variation in the physical and chemical composition of groundwater. Microscopic examination revealed the absence of protozoans in all groundwater samples. However, the presence of plant debris was found among water samples. In general, the absence of protozoans in the examined groundwater samples does not certainly imply that they do not exist in groundwater sources in the study area. Conclusion and recommendation. Overall, the spatial variation maps of measured selected groundwater quality parameters have presented an overall understanding of the groundwater quality in the study area. The measured groundwater quality parameters in Santa Ignacia evidently varied. It is recommended to conduct studies on the identification of topographical features and existing anthropogenic activities and to establish proper intervention to lessen contamination risk and to protect the groundwater resources in the municipality. And that would be all. Thank you, and this are my references of the presentation.